I'm trying to get up with Harsh Critics. You know what I'm going to have to do with Harsh Critics? I'm going to have to get that boy my phone number so he can call me. I can call him so we can be able to have a conversation and say, hey, man, we about to go live. That's my dog, man. I've been on Harsh Critics, man. Y'all know I was on Harsh Critics by like the last 3 years.
Didn't you say you're going to do something with Aaron Fisher too, or what?
I would like to get up with him. I would like to get up with Letha Geeks. You feel? I got to get up with everybody because, see, that is a problem with us. And I need to call all of us out. Me, Harsh Critics, my reviews, Aaron Fisher, and Lethal Geeks. We're not putting together, and CS the director, he has reached out to me as well. We're not putting together a full circle. James Gunn creatively has been in Groundhog Day mode since 2014. Same old, same shit, just a different day. Here we go again, as DMX has said. Here we go again.
I would like to add. I'd like to say this. While I think James Gunn deserves the criticism, who deserves the criticism more is the person that hired him. Because if somebody's failing, you do not hire somebody who's failing. You know, it's as simple as that. I mean, you could understand if they got. I can't even think of a director. The Russo brothers or something like that. That would make sense. But to hire somebody who's really just known for the Guardian films were very popular.
You gotta blame David Salzar for that.
Forget, let me ask you this, right? As an example, David Ayer made Warner Brothers it's $749 million without a China release, right?
Without a China release. That's right, without a China release. And so, you know something, a lot of people like to ignore that. They like to ignore that Suicide Squad didn't have a China release. And I'm like, why would y'all ignore that simple fact? Because a China release would put that thing at the $800 million better than what it is right now, which means that Zack Snyder's DC Universe averaged $800 million worldwide per film. DC wished it had that at this very moment.
Well, Forger, you know what's the crazy part too is, and the reason why I bring that up, right? That's actually a top 10 grossing WB film ever. A lot of people say,
real true.
And by the way, that's what David Ayer getting fucked over, by the way, by Jeff Johns, and so forth, right? And the reason why I bring that up is that he remember he had the Joker and Harley film got canned, right?
Yeah, it got canned.
Gotham City Sirens got canned, right? Yet James Gunn lost his studio $200 million and he got promoted to CEO. And they used COVID. Other films made money.
Godzilla vs. Kong, Dune made money. Even Black Widow made nearly $400 million that year. Black Widow didn't even release in China that year as well. But you got the Suicide Squad, 169, same circumstances.
Remember Scarlett Johansson Disney for a Black Widow release?
What would you say?
Did it make more than Black Widow?
Yeah, it made way more than Black Widow. Black Widow made $370 million worldwide while being available on Disney Plus.
Remember Scarlett Johansson to Disney for the Black Widow release?
Yeah, she got the difference.
And you know what's funny? They killed The Rock and Black Adam for like bombing, right? Which it lost money, right? But they don't mention that it didn't have a China release, right?
No, it didn't have a China release neither.
And that was the whole reason they canceled the DCU. Yet so James can keep losing the studio money. Oh, but it's earning back the DC's trust and audience. Yet I've been hearing that since Walter Hamada was there. Like, what does that mean, bro?
It's delusion. That's what it is. Just like you said, they've been saying it since Walter Hamada. When we had the first Suicide Squad film, Birds of Prey, what else they gave positive reviews to? Shazam,
Wonder Woman 84
Shazam film. Well, I think
that did bad thing.
Well, it actually started like at 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, and as time went on, it continued to drop. See, Warner Brothers only had allowed a few critics to review the damn thing, and over time, it actually had dropped. But everything that they said would bring back DC's fandom.
Shazam was the biggest one. Remember?
What are y'all thoughts on Black Adam?
I remember there was a narrative Shazam made money, right? Did you guys see the budget? No shit, it made fucking money.
Yeah, it was $100 million. It made 4, I believe, or 3. I can't remember what it was.
What are y'all's thoughts on Black Adam? Because I was kind of mixed about it. Because the only thing I didn't like is because The Rock. You know how The Rock always likes to take over projects. I wasn't a fan of him, like not going with the hair and the ears and stuff like that. But how do you guys feel about it? Because I know
I don't think Black Adam was a bad film at all. I actually got what I wanted from Black Adam.
Yeah.
And that was a nice brawl, some good action, and some character development. I actually got that. Don't get me wrong. Black Adam is not deep.
Black Adam is from New Line Cinema.
To me, it's the best. Like, it's one of the better post-Zack DCU films, I guess. If that makes sense.
Well, that's why I did better than James Gunn's Superman on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's for sure better than Shazam 2. That movie sucked, man.
My only critique was the Cavill cameo per se. And again, I didn't care about the hair or even the suit. But the score was, for me, was like the biggest red flag.
Well,
can we talk about how Hawkman?
Yeah, I come. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I got to roll out because my son made it home from school. It's time for me to make him something to eat.
Take care, man.
Go take off your school clothes, son, and clean up your room. I'm about to get up in there and make the food for you. I'm sorry about that, child. I didn't realize it was 3 o'clock. Shit, it's been an hour already. I didn't realize that.
I'm actually at work right now, dude.
You have a kid? You have a kid?
I'll be leaving out to go to work at 5. So, what would you say?
You have a kid? You have a kid?
I got 3 kids.
He talks about having children all the time.
I got a 23-year-old. I got a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old. I got 3 kids. You think I had a 23-year-old, man? Look how old I am. I've been in the game. What you talking about? I actually got the oldest great-grandchild of my grandmother's children. So nobody has a child that's older than my daughter.
Congrats.
Even the cousin's older than me.
4KO, are you gonna do a like a live with Harsh Critics soon, or no?
I'm trying to get up with Harsh Critics. You know what I'm gonna have to do with Harsh Critics? I'm gonna have to get that boy my phone number so he can call me. I can call him so we can be able to have a conversation and say, hey, man, we about to go live. That's my dog, man. I've been on Harsh Critics, man. Y'all know I was on Harsh Critics by like the last 3 years.
Didn't you say you're gonna do something with Aaron Fisher too, or what?
I would like to get up with him. I would like to get up with Letha Geeks. You feel? I got to get up with everybody because see, that is a problem with us, and I need to call all of us out. Me, Harsh Critics, my reviews, Aaron Fisher, and Lethal Geeks. We're not putting together, and CS the director, he has reached out to me as well. We're not putting together a full circle, if you know what I mean, of this whole movement. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta start talking to each other more and doing interviews with each other more. And a lot of that has to do with me because I don't have enough time to always go live, but we need to get in contact with each other in order for us to get these things accomplished amongst the fandom. Because I know a lot of y'all want to see it.
Hey,
y'all want to see it.
Can I ask you something real fast before you go?
What's going on?
So you know how like the whole narrative during the Superman run, right? And I've been seeing this a lot with a lot of WB films and just in general with James Gunn's DCU and his approach with all this, and even with the Flash, right? Why is it Warner Brothers for some reason is 2 things. They like to hide numbers, whether it's a streaming show. Oh, it did this amazing on HBO Max, blah blah blah, but then it didn't chart a Nelson, right? Or then also too when it comes to the budget, right? Like for me, I have had to start since the nonsense with Zack Snyder's films. Oh, they bomb, blah blah blah. I actually had to start caring about budgets and box office and stuff. So I learned a lot about it, right?
Same day for me because I was ignorant to it as well in 2013. But guess what? It's 2025, and my ass is knowledgeable about the box office needs nowadays. All right, keep on going.
But since when did people keep like? All right, so this movie is okay. For example, let's say the budget's 225 in Superman's case, right? Oh, it made a profit of 600 million, 615 million. I'm like, do you guys not know how to do math? Like, because they kept saying, oh, it made 125 million, and if you do the numbers, that wasn't mathematically possible. So again, and people just ran with that, and you see all these numbers nowadays, and it's like, I don't know if it's because. Do you think it's because of Warner Brothers? Do you think it's because?
No. It's the environment, and let me tell you what happened. For years, And I mean years. They told us films like Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, Suicide Squad, so on and so on. They didn't make money. Now you live in a day where a lot of films that they want to be successful is not being successful. So now the goalpost has been moved. You feel what I'm saying? When I first got in the game, you know what they told me? They said that a film needed to make 3 times its budget in order to make a profit.
That's what I always thought it was.
That's what I was told. 3 times the budget. These nowadays, they say 2.5 because they believe in the streaming age, a company can get some money back from, licensing the thing off to Netflix and so on and so forth. And that is true. I'm not going to discredit that. But what they're doing is they're trying to include box office to what the film has done after it has left theaters. It does not take away that the film was a box office flop. Okay. Even if it does make money after it leaves the box office, the theaters, that does not take away the title of box office flop. So what they're doing these nowadays is they're saying, hey, it only needs to make this so it can make this over here in order to make the studio profit.
Hey, let me give you an example, right? So when that report came out about the 125, right, and they're listing off like Sinners and F1, right? As an F1 is the best example you can use against Superman, right? These people were telling you. I saw people saying that Superman.
Yeah,
some people said Superman.
F1 movie is a masterpiece out of the 10.
I haven't watched it. Don't spoil it.
People were telling me that Superman made more than F1, and I'm like, well, how? F1 had more of a higher box office, right? And on a similar budget, right? So I'm doing the math here, right? And the numbers they're giving you, it doesn't make any sense. They're like, but the domestic.
All right, guys.
Let me explain that one to you. F1 didn't do as much domestically as Superman. That's probably why they're saying that.
But I just wanted to say this.
I gotta eat lunch right now, so thank you for having me.
Okay, go on with it. Go on with it. Yeah, I'm about to go anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted to say this one thing before you go. Let's not let Warner Brothers get away for that canned Batgirl film, which cost them millions of dollars. and also remember all
the
of
canceled Wonder Woman game that they just canceled that lost them millions of dollars too.
Yeah. And then also you've got to remember that they've lost a ton of money with the Mortal Kombat game, so Warner Brothers is in deep up to their neck. So by the time Paramount probably buys them, they're gonna just clear house. So I don't see James Gunn staying.
Real quick. What I'm interested in is, I don't know if you guys remember during the whole Walter Mott era, when Jeff Johns took over for a little bit. Do you guys remember? People kept saying, "Oh, DC's in great leadership. We're in the new age, right?" So I wonder, are they still gonna dick ride and ask James Gunn to come back? Kind of how like they claim Zach fans do. Are they gonna move on to the next guy if they don't bring Zach back or someone else?
Well, they're gonna probably move on to the next guy. But what they're not gonna do is they're not gonna do what James Gunn is doing, closing off the.
No, I mean just ride for Gunn and claim he was like this godsend. Are they gonna claim the next guy's a godsend too to save DC?
That's something that they don't need to do. Just if they do put anybody in charge, do not set these high expectations, because what's going to happen is the same thing that's happening right now with James Gunn. People are not going to accept when the guy has failed. Same thing like you said they did with Walter Amada, who was the second coming of Jesus, and the same thing that they're doing with James Gunn, who is God himself. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, he's the biblical devil of comic book movies.
So, like, you know how Supergirl's coming out next year, right?
Superman was going to make $1 billion, right? And then it didn't even beat Man of Steel without inflation. I mean, come on, dog.
Failure.
And you know what's crazy? I bet people money. Hey, it's not beating Man of Steel, right? Without inflation, I can't get they won't run me my money.
What you say, White Raymond?
Okay, so since Supergirl, I'm pretty sure it's for sure coming out next year. Do you think they're going to release it, and then after they're probably going to remove Gunn, or do you think they're going to just keep it going? It just like, for example, if Zack Snyder has his universe on Netflix, do you think they're going to keep it running, or it's going to just close off after Supergirl?
He has until Man of Tomorrow. That's how I feel. I feel he has into Man of Tomorrow. What's going to happen is they're going to go into production on Man of Tomorrow. Supergirl's going to come out next year. It's going to flop. And they're not going to allow him to go farther than Man of Tomorrow. That's it. And
I think
would not be
Clayface will come
surprised if they
out
put it on
because
screen.
it's almost done for KO.
Yeah,
But that's going to make money because it has a small budget.
Well, we don't know that neither.
Well, they said 50 million according to the original report. I mean,
hey, by my math, that's $150 million worldwide in order to make a fucking profit. So I don't know. You got Suicide Squad only made 100 and something. You got The Flash, which was not in COVID, only made 250. So
yeah, true.
Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked.